Today we're talking about how do we detach our emotions from our finances, and why is that important? You're watching Money Moves with Nick, where I help you make more money and keep it. And one of the things that I found foundational in my life is understanding that attaching or detaching my emotions from the amount of money that I have has been foundational. The videos that I make are designed to be effective and helpful and good perspective for you, whether you're the brokest person on the planet or whether you are the most financially successful. And generally, the person who's broke versus financially successful, the difference is that they have a character flaw or something that is affecting them financially. Or maybe they have a character trait that's good, that's affecting them positively financially. So what we're talking about today is detaching our emotions from our finances. And I'm going to give you a little story about how I failed at this and learned something. So I want to tell you about how Dogecoin for the first time went up to 7 cents. Okay, so Dogecoin just one day was just out of the blue, went up to 7 cents. I don't know if there was any prediction with it or what, but Dogecoin goes up to about 7 cents. And these numbers are not going to be 100% accurate because I'm going off of memory, so it was within this range. It was around 7 cents, and me and all my buddies are hanging out, and we're like, oh my God, we're part of history. It's going to the moon. We're going to be rich, okay? And so we all buy Dogecoin around like 7 cents, okay? And this is crazy. We're super excited, and we all buy some Dogecoin, and it goes down after that. Let's just say it halved. I'm going to say it went down to 3 or 4 cents. And every single one of us panic sold. Oh, I just sold out. Okay, yeah, I lost all this money. I sold out, okay? And it was because of fear. It was due to that number was tied to my emotion. And I saw that number go down, and I got afraid, and I had anxiety, so I panic sold, okay? And what happened was after I panic sold, I knew I made a good decision because it was going to keep going down. And I was feeling safe. And then it went up to about 70 cents. So it about 10x'd, 20x if you think about it from 3 cents, right after I sold. So I missed out on that. So that was what I learned, okay? My emotions were tied to that, and I lost out on a 10x gain because I panic sold. And because my emotions were tied to it. I was gambling. I just wanted to feel good. And that was not the case. Nowadays, I have a dividend profile, a dividend portfolio that I'm working on that makes a certain amount of income every month. And the capital, the unrealized losses or gains sometimes go up or down a couple $100 in a week or day even. Was down like $100+ today. No big deal, okay? No big deal because I have grown through and learned to detach my emotions from my finances. It doesn't really bother me. I'm secure in what my financial goal is, and it's income, it's monthly income, and it is to steward that income well so that I can grow and compound and grow a larger and larger and larger monthly and quarterly income that will eventually be able to pay for my bills and things so I can live a life that's a little bit more free. And that's a game that takes place. I enjoy playing the game, but in order to succeed at the game, I need to be financially independent from my emotions. So what I want to encourage you today is to look inside. Is your stock portfolio, is your bank account tied to your emotion? Are you sad when your money goes down? Are you happy when your money goes up? Or are you even, kind of at an even state, a state of equanimity? Equanimity is a great state. I don't know what religion you may fall under, but let's just say the Bible and even Buddhism, maybe some other things like Hinduism and Islam maybe teach the same principle, but equanimity is just a spiritual concept. And I think it relates to our finances for sure, because we are secure and peaceful in ourselves. And once we get to that point, then we can see our money clearly outside of us. So are we seeing our money through emotion? When we get into that emotional state of fear and anxiety, then our eyes, you got to understand that your perspective dictates your reality. Who you are, your thoughts do create your reality, not in like a weird spiritual sense, but in the way you see the world. If you think positively, your brain is going to focus on positives. If you think negatively, your brain is going to focus on negatives. And that's just the way it works. If we focus on being peaceful and clear, if we are in a spirit of peace and clarity, then we can see our finances clearly. So if I'm in a state of anxiety and fear, and then I look at my bank account, oh my God, it went down. Well, up, sell, and what happens is people, and you may need that money. So I'm not going to speak for everyone, but this is just a concept for perspective, because sometimes you got to preserve your capital and you got to make an educated decision. But when we have a frame of mind of fear and anxiety, it causes us to look at our money that same way. Versus if we have a spirit of peace and clarity, when we look at our money, we can look at it objectively. We can look at it for what it is and make an educated, logical decision about what's happening, versus making an emotional-based decision because my money is directly correlated with my emotions. So that's what I want to encourage you. I want you to look in the mirror today and think about, man, how tied are my emotions to my finances? Are they really tightly wound? Am I ecstatic when I make more money, and am I traumatized when I don't make money? And this is a concept that you can apply wherever you are. I just want you to become the best version of yourself so you can make more money and keep it, and figure out where you're at with that. I want you watching this, you the viewer right now, to think about who you are as a person, to think about if your money is tied to your emotions. And if it is, you can grow through and tweak that. And that is going to provide a positive effect over a long period of time if we take into account the compound effect, which I will put in the affiliate link of this video. That's what I got for you today. Think about it. I want you to do some self-reflection. I want you to be the best version of yourself, and understand, just come from a state of humility, okay? Hey, you know what? In order for me to level up, I need to be humble, and instead of saying, yeah, I know everything about money, maybe I need to just acknowledge, I know a lot about money, but there's always an area that I can grow, and maybe this guy in his winter coat and a hat, just chilling with his Blink-182 and Shakira pictures, he might have some perspective that could help me become a better version of myself, even if I find it incredibly weird that he's wearing his winter coat inside of his house. And if you stuck around this long, I'll explain. Furnace went out. It's 52 degrees in here. I'm just waiting for it to get repaired. Have no way to heat my house, so we're just going to bundle up. Have a wonderful day.